Welcome to Don't Skip the Vibe podcast with yours truly, Mr. Live in the Kitchen himself, DJ Skip. The Don't Skip the Vibe podcast will be bringing you a healthy dose of conversations pertaining to relationship, dropping some mental gems with intersections on music, business, and motivation with your main man, Dante, DJ Skip Davis. Yeah, that's right. We bringing all the vibes in here on Don't Skip the Vibe podcast. Might even have some special guests in here for you. You never know who may drop in. So make yourself at home, but don't forget, we do not skip the vibes in here. Let's go. What's up? This is DJ Skip with Don't Skip the Vibe podcast. We have a special guest in here tonight, man. Miss Najee Harris. I don't know why I want to say Harris so bad, because Najee Harris is a football player.
Okay.
Miss Najee Waters.
That's me.
Host of All the Fields podcast. So what made you want to do a podcast? Like where you get the concept from, All the Fields?
Well, I had been talking about doing a podcast for a long time with like all of my close friends.
Right.
So like everybody knew like this was something that I had talked about for a while, and I just prayed about it and I actually put it into perspective. And where I get All the Fields is because it's one of those podcasts where you can just, be yourself, speak on whatever without feeling like you're judged.
Right.
It is a sex podcast, but we talk about other things as well.
For all the fellas out there, I know this gonna make y'all tune in because Miss Najee has a sex podcast, and you little horny devils out there. But go ahead. What you were saying?
It's a sex podcast, but we do talk about other things as well. But it's put out there as being that because I feel like a lot of people are ashamed and are scared to like speak on it.
Right. Facts.
But it's more than just sex. It's intimacy.
Right.
It's all of those key factors that we speak on, and of course we get a little spicy in there as well.
That's
but
good.
It's all the feels, like all the vibes. Like we're not limiting nobody.
That's good. That's good for sure. Because a lot of people look at sex as a physical thing. It's definitely more spiritual and more mental.
Absolutely.
So it's good that y'all are putting that out there, talking about that. That is a major plus for you fellas out there. It's more than the flesh. Okay, it's definitely. People want to be in tune with you before they take you to their area. Some might not, but a lot of women like that, man. A lot of women like to be in tune. And if you get a woman in tune with you, it feels a whole lot better from experience, for sure.
10 times better.
So how long you been doing the All the Fields podcast?
So I started it last year, and I do it once a month. I kind of took a break because, we're all human.
Yeah, man.
Life be life, and, and I just started back. And I started last year, and I'm trying to keep it consistently going. It's a live podcast. What I mean by live, like it's not live on the internet, but it's like people come, like you have an audience.
Right.
And so I give people a chance to ask questions. I know the last episode I had a bucket, and I had people write questions down, put it in the bucket, and I pulled from it.
Might have to steal that
and
idea.
It got a little spicy. I'm not gonna lie, it got a little spicy, but it was cool. It was a vibe.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure those messages on the paper was like text messages, because people send certain text message because they don't have to physically say it. Right. So I can only imagine what was on that dang paper. Man.
It was a lot.
Man.
If you only knew the questions that people were asking me.
So can I get just one of them that you can think of right now?
It got to a point where I was literally like, when are y'all gonna ask anything about love? Like, what about love? Like, we're a sex podcast, but it's about the intimacy. For me, it was a lot of flesh going on. A lot of flesh. One of the questions that somebody asked me, which I didn't answer,
that's good,
was how do you properly give oral?
Oh, yeah.
And I couldn't answer that.
Yeah, yeah, because that's a little too much detail.
Can't let the cat out of the bag.
Right. I mean, because they need all that, they can just go on like the internet and see that.
Absolutely.
That's pretty rough there. I can't,
It's only so much that I can give.
Facts. So, I'm gonna ask the question for all the fellas right now, because I'm pretty sure a lot of them want to know. Are you single?
I am single. I am very much single.
Give it up one time for her being single. How long have you been single?
I've been single for a while, actually.
Really?
I have.
So the next question for the 1%ers: are you healed already? Are you in your process of healing?
Honestly, I'm not.
Yeah, I like
I'm
the
just
honesty.
being real. I'm
That's
not.
good. I
But
like the honesty.
I'm learning as I go.
Mm-hmm.
Like every day it gets easier. Every day I learn more about myself. Every day I love more about myself.
That's good. That's good because it starts with in you before you're able to give that love out. You need to love yourself and heal all the way.
Absolutely.
So the trauma, don't go in a relationship with trauma already on you, bro, because it's gonna follow you. It's just no doubt in your mind. It's gonna follow you. You can't go, oh, cause I can keep it away while I'm learning this person. No, because the moment that you're reminded in some kind of way, it's going, there it is, bro. And even if that person is not, even if that person is not like displaying it for you, you're gonna have that problem, man. I'm telling you, every time. Heal up before you get your ass in another situation or a relationship. So how long have you been single?
It's been a good 2 years.
I didn't think it was that long.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that I have dated people. I have dated people, but
Yeah, for sure.
I've been single for 2 years.
We got needs. We definitely got needs. Yeah. It's all right to want to be held sometimes, you know. So, I would say every relationship that I've been in, I took something from it, negative and positive.
Okay.
So we're gonna go with the con first.
Okay.
What negativity did you take from that relationship that you're not healed from yet? Because you say you weren't healed. You know, what was it in that relationship that kind of still has that hold on you where to the point where you're not healed?
Honesty, communication, and boundaries.
Okay.
You know, that's major for me because at the end of the day, we all adults, regardless if I hurt my feelings or not. And a lot of people say, just because women say that you can be honest with me, I'm not going to do anything. It doesn't matter how she's going to react. It's the fact that you're being honest about it. Facts. Makes it major because I'm going to get on to you, but I'm going to make the decision if I'm going to continue to pursue it or not.
And the crazy part about it, man, it's crazy. Even in my situationships, when I was just flat out honest with them, bro, they always stayed. No matter, it's been some things, they always stayed because they respected the honesty so much because men lie a lot, bro. They lie a lot,
but
a ton.
Why though? Make me understand it.
I don't know. Because honestly, sometimes if a man feel like he can get out of that situation scotch-free, sometimes in my mind, I done did some stuff, you know. In my mind, like, look, okay, I don't need her to hate me for that. But if she lets me buy with this lie, of course she won't know. In my mind, I'm like, okay, I won't do that again. Promise myself I won't do that again. Promise I won't take her through that again. But I can't lose her because I value her more than my situation.
But why didn't you think of it when you lied?
That's a good question. I've
always wondered that.
That's a good question. I mean, that temptation's something serious. Man.
And I'm not saying like it's just the men because women can be sneaky and conniving as well. Yeah,
for sure.
But like, you know, majority, of the men, it's like, why not just? I just never understood it. Yeah. It's hard for me to understand that. Even if y'all explain it, I just can't get with it.
Yeah, people be lying, bro. I agree. It's some stone cold liars out here that will look at you with a straight face.
So are you single?
I'm not. I can't say I'm single because the title is not there, but all the actions and the tied in and the faithfulness is there. We're kind of going through a transition right now from both of us being hurt, but it's great, man. I love it. It's amazing. I can say, yeah, I'm enjoying it a lot. What about you? You got any situations going on?
I don't have no situation going on.
Any flickering flames around here?
No flickering flames. I am. It's people that are, wanting to rekindle things, which I'm open to it. I'm open to it. I'm not against it. I'm not opposed to it.
You're not opposed to having a situation?
Rekindling.
Or rekindling something that was before? Oh, that's cool. So You got, is it somebody just that you got your binoculars on right now? Or is
Actually, no.
that's good.
I'm
That's
not.
good.
I don't have nothing on anybody. Like, I'm not saying that I'm not communicating,
Right.
but I don't have my binoculars on anybody.
That's good. That's good. So you just scotch free healing process.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good. I can get with that, man. We all definitely need that healing process about ourselves. So we're gonna spice it up a little bit. Let me ask this question.
Okay.
The Sexy Red situation that came out. You know, she got some stuff leaked. And embarrassing as it may sound, I think we all have been there to the point where we trusted somebody with, you know, valuable footage or information. If you ever were to get famous, when you get famous, do you have that fear in your mind that it may be something out there?
Well, now that you say
Hold
that,
on. Let me keep it G, bro. I know it's something out there, me, dog. You know what I'm saying? I know it's out there. It just ain't no doubt in my mind. I done already talked to God about it. You know, we done had our conversation. When it come out, I'ma just take it on the chin, man. Cause at that point I'm gonna be where I need to be anyway. So
let me say this.
Go ahead.
So now that you say that, it makes you think about it. But at the same time, I would hope that the people that I had that relationship with
sure.
would be
For sure.
mature enough to not do nothing like this.
Yeah, because that was a lot, bro. It's a lot.
That's giving very much sassy.
Yeah,
Like,
I agree.
Why do you feel like you have to? What are you getting? What are you gaining?
Right.
from
What's the
that?
benefit of that?
What's
even
the benefit?
even if it's money, like for one thing, you can't go in things with raw intentions and think they're gonna work out. Cause it's not. At some point in time, if you come up 50,000 doing this, 100,000, a million doing that, but it's negative and it's wrong, it's not gonna work out good for you. It's not. You can't give out a certain energy to the earth and expect something good out of it at the end of it, because it's not going. It never
Right.
works out.
Never, especially when your intentions ain't in the right mind frame or
True.
anything like that, and you just trying to gain something from it.
Facts.
You definitely
Facts.
not gonna get nothing out of it.
Not at all. And I didn't seen it several times, like in the work field, seeing certain people, you know, cheat and okay, I'm not with this person no more, I'm with that person, but it's going great. And I'm like, it's just not gonna work. It's going good now, but it's gonna get to a point where it's not what you thought it was gonna be. And now you got to deal, you gotta lay in that bed and it's gonna be cold.
You always gonna have to lay in that bed.
Facts. I don't care what you do. Facts.
No matter what you do, you can have sex with the baddest person you think it is on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
But you still gonna have to lay in that bed.
True. Very true. Have you cheated before?
I've never cheated.
Man.
Never.
What?
And I know that sounds so like
Man, that's
cliche, but I've never cheated.
Never cheated. Never, like, you know, it's like different forms of cheating. So it's just like, if you with somebody, like it's just been no foul play, like maybe a little flirting or some shit, nothing real innocent stuff.
I'm the type of person that I am. People already told me that I'm friendly.
Yeah.
But I'm not. I know how to vibe with people.
That's
like
good.
I know how to have a conversation with somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes that can come off as flirtatious, and it really ain't. That's just me. I'm just a genuine person.
Yeah. But one thing about it, like if you're involved with somebody and they're really in tune with you, they'll understand that about you.
Right.
Like they'll know that, hey, she doesn't mean any harm by it. Just who she is. She's not flirting and this and that. So that's good. You just gotta watch who you have in your circle.
Absolutely.
So they won't look at you any kind of way because you're being yourself. And then on top of that, you don't want to be doing something or taking something out of your life that genuinely makes you happy to please somebody else when you know you're not causing any harm. Mm-hmm. So you gotta like eliminate that from your mind.
Or even putting it at jeopardy.
Facts. Your peace is sacred. Should be sacred to you if it's not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So.
Have you ever cheated?
Oh, for sure. No doubt.
What made you cheat?
Yeah. So once my cheating came in my early years, like when I was like in high school, like right out of high school, you know, stuff like that, because I hadn't matured yet and I didn't know like how to value a woman. Like I just never was taught that. I never seen like a woman be loved the right way. So I had nothing to go off of. Mm-hmm. So all I had to go off of was my peers, and they definitely weren't being faithful. Mm-hmm. So the guys that I hung around, my family, friends, the perspective that I got, if you got a lot of women, that's good, bro. If you got a girl and you cheating on her, that's cool. Like that's how I saw it, because I always saw that. So in my earlier years, even though I felt guilty, like I always felt guilty about my wrongdoing. There's never been a time where I didn't feel guilty about my wrongdoing. But in my earlier years, I knew how to cut that off in my mind, because the sensation was enough to, substitute my worry and stuff like that. Right. But once I got done and once I settled down and got home, I would always feel bad about it. Like, man. But once again, my peers that I'm around, like, shit, how you know she ain't doing it to you? Which I didn't know. But it's just having that influence around you to say, go the wrong route. So that's what it was. But once I got up in age, I say about 26. About 26 when I finally figured it out that, don't be a cheater. When you get in this, make sure you're doing it for the right reason. And that desire to mess with multiple women like kind of went away, which is great, because that saved me from a lot of things that could have happened, So I say 26, I was on a straight and narrow after that.
So after 26, you wouldn't cheat no more?
No, that wasn't finna happen. No, it was, if I'm in a relationship, that was it. Okay. I can honestly say I stand on that, and it's no problem with me saying, like, is no fear in my heart or nothing coming up or nothing like that. I've never cheated on somebody after I figured it out for myself. That never happened. Yeah, for sure. Good. And I'm 34 now, so I had a good run.
A lot of people can't say that. They like facts, in their 30s and still cheat.
Yeah, man. I got some friends that guilty. It's just not in them, bro. It's not, because I don't know if it's just their upbringing and, like I said, their peers that they've been around and the stuff that they've seen throughout their life, and they've been hurt and bad experiences. They had no other choice but to cut that out from their mind. So their guilty conscience it just ain't there no more. Right. And I respect it. In so many ways. And I'm always a good friend to say, hey, bro, maybe you shouldn't do that. Like, maybe you should go this direction. They quote unquote call me the daddy of the circle. So, okay. Yeah, for sure. So what would you call yourself of the circle? You the auntie, the grandma, the mama?
I'm just the sweet one.
Yeah, okay.
Everybody say I'm super sweet. Like, I'm just a sweetheart.
The sweet singer, right?
I'm a singer. I sing.
Okay, yes. Najee is a singer. So now that we've put that on display, they going to want to hear.
Oh, my God.
And we save that for later, or can they go somewhere and hear it out?
Later.
Can they go somewhere and hear it?
Y'all might can hear me somewhere.
Oh, okay. Maybe on All the Fields podcast. Don't forget to follow that on YouTube. Because she might be on that single one day. You never know. And because they definitely curious now that we didn't said something about that.
Yeah, y'all definitely need to tune in. I have it live, like I said. I have it if you're in the Starkville area, I have it at Dave's Dark Horse Tavern once a month. And I usually post it on my page, like the date and stuff. So
I didn't know that.
You just have to tune in. Yeah, I just started doing it at the tavern.
That's hard. I didn't know that. Yeah, that's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm kind of curious now, because I want to come up there and see it like live like that.
Yeah, you will, because you're gonna be a guest.
Facts. You heard that? We gotta hold her accountable for that. We got to come on the podcast.
Be a guest.
We got to come on the podcast. So, as far as your career go, what do you do on a daily basis?
What do I do? So I've always worked in the medical field.
I didn't know that either. I'm learning all kind of shit tonight.
Yes. I've always worked in the medical field. Mm-hmm. I haven't been working, but I'm about to start back. It's from home job, of course.
Man, that's love, bro. Man.
But I'm a people person. I'm a server. I do it all. There's nothing that I won't do. I'm a hustler.
I love it. Gotta have that hustles. Gotta have the hustles under there. How many hustles you got under your belt right now?
Right now, I would probably say 4.
Damn, that's crazy. I got 4 too. I got 4 too.
4, yeah.
Can you name them? You feel like naming them right now?
I work at a wine room.
Okay.
They have charcuterie boards. It's like a new wine bar that came about a year ago. I work at Day Tavern. Okay. I'm working from home, and then I have my podcast, All the Fields.
That's love, bro. Yeah. That's love, bro. Give it up for the
for sure.
4 hustles for sure, man. Because I'm gonna tell you now, if if you don't know how to do something, go on YouTube and find out.
You can learn.
It's so easy, bro. I made 3 businesses out of going on YouTube and figuring shit out. I got a mobile detailing service.
Oh yeah, I forgot. And I'm a mom. I have a
Love
4-year-old.
Okay. We're going to get
I'm
to
a
that in a
mother.
minute. We definitely got to get to that in a minute. I also DJ and I do photography and I work in the steel industry. I've been in the steel industry for since 2012
Ooh.
when I graduated from welding school. Once I got out of welding school, I just took off after that. So I've been in the steel industry from welding to millwrighting to now just heavy machine operating where I work at now. So it's amazing. I'm blessed in so many ways because that one job funds all the other 3 hustles that I have. And it's crazy how money works. So
Absolutely.
you got to keep it in your circle, invest in yourself most of all. If you making money, instead of getting it to somebody else for certain things, give it back to yourself. Put it into your business. You got to do that. Got to do that. And your mother of one?
1. I have a 4-year-old.
Boy or girl?
A girl.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yep.
I knew you
4.
had a child like recently, but I didn't know it was a girl and she was 4.
Yeah, I keep that very secluded. I don't.
That's good. That's good.
I don't like to put.
Because I never
daughter
seen
on
her
social
before.
media like
I never even seen you with a child. So as far as I know, until the other day, you didn't have no kids.
Yeah, I got
That's
a
good, man.
4-year-old.
Is it a reason that you kind of keep it under wraps?
People are weird,
As hell.
and I
As
just
hell.
people are weird.
As
That's
hell.
just the answer.
Don't do it.
That's
man.
the answer.
Don't go looking for my child. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. They
Don't
don't.
go looking for my child. Don't go looking for my baby daddy. I
Say
don't
that.
care. You can have them, but just don't. It ain't none of your business. It's none of your business.
Bro, you heard it here first. Now you heard it here first. If you didn't know, Shay, Malika, Ray, Lakeisha, whatever your name is, if you want him, baby, go
you
ahead and get
have
him.
a boo.
He's a free agent right now. He's not tied into Nigeria at all, except for that
No.
child. So that's good, man. That's good. I'm a father of 3 myself.
Okay, I did not know you had 3 kids.
Yeah, a 14-year-old, a 7-year-old, and a 1-year-old.
Wow. Well, congratulations. I didn't know that.
Yeah, 3 for 3, unfortunately.
Do you want more?
I'm gonna have to be married this time, bro. I'm gonna have to be locked in. It's gonna have to be some vows and some lawful things going
It's
on.
deeper than a marriage too. I just want to
Yeah.
have a happy pregnancy.
I feel you.
If I were to get pregnant again.
I don't think I experienced a happy pregnancy.
You haven't.
No, I haven't. The first
Was it on your end or was it on her end?
the first 2, it was definitely on the end. I'm gonna take. Hey, I can't. I ain't no finger pointer, but if it was me, I would say it was me. I wouldn't have no problem saying it was me. It was definitely them 2, but we all were young. I had my first one when I was 19, the other one 7 years ago. So we didn't. The first one we were in a relationship, but then it got sour once my daughter came into the picture.
They say things change once you have a baby.
True. Because being at 19, I thought I wanted that lifestyle. I actually did want that lifestyle. I ain't gonna say I thought I wanted that lifestyle. I thought I wanted that lifestyle with that person. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't in tune with God. I didn't run it by him. I didn't have that conversation with him. I didn't ask for reassurance. I just went off my own understanding. And that's something you can never do. Never lean on your own understanding.
That's
because
right.
you will stray yourself. You will stray yourself. So with that relationship, it was good at first. But then, like I said, the baby came and then it just went sour after that.
You know what I like? I hate to interrupt you.
Yeah, go ahead.
The fact that you're acknowledging God.
Yeah,
That
for
is
sure.
like super major
For sure.
to me.
Man,
A lot of men don't even put him on the forefront.
Man, I cannot help myself. Every day I vowed, since I rededicated, I vowed to 30 minutes a day, spiritually, whether it's praying, listen to a word. And I'm getting to the point where it's like 30 minutes is not enough. So I be trying to reel him in an hour. Wake up in the morning and turn YouTube on, turn that sermon on, whatever you need to listen to, bro. It's just that simple. As quick as you get up
Right.
and get on your phone to scroll and look at TikTok, look at Snapchat, Instagram, who did what last night, what trail ride did last night, what clothes at last night. Bro, get on there and just cut the sermon on and just go about your day, bro. It's just that simple. Even if you just laying in the bed and you just turn it on, just chill, get some headphones on, and just cut out the world and give that time to God. Because I can assure you, when the day come that you gotta talk to him face to
You gonna
face,
be on your knees.
oh man,
On your
you gonna
knees.
wish you had just Just 2 more minutes, Lord. Just can I? No, it's gonna be too late for that.
You
So
said
while you got
something.
time, to wake up and you looking at this live and you listening to this podcast, bro, give that time away, bro. Give that time away. And for the fellas, I'm always speaking to y'all, bro, because I'm one of y'all. That time that you take to go down the street, bro, you can put that time in praying and fasting or whatever the case may be, bro. You got to put that time out there. You got to take care of it. Right. It's not an option because we all know as we sit in this room right now, we don't know when it's it. We don't know. And that fear is in me. Every night I lay down and it's quiet and my day is getting cut off. Skip, one day you got to leave here.
Right.
So at the end of the day, the stuff that you're working towards, it only matters here. But when it's time for you to go, it's something that's far more important than you to be, you need to be putting that work in. So I make sure I get my time in. I pray 10, 11 times a day, bro, about the smallest, craziest things, bro. Before I step out the door, I need to let him know, hey, I need you, because I don't know what's out there for me. Because life changes in a blink of an eye. I have people that I went to school with I hadn't seen since we were at school because they're no longer here. One day I see them, next day they gone, bro. So you gotta put that time in. You got to. It's just nowhere. We can talk about this all night, and I can push that on you all night easily, and it don't bother me. And if this strays you away, that lets me know your demons are more control of you than the righteous part of you. It's always an angel and the devil on you. I battle with it every day, bro, because my flesh is that sex devil, man. I'm telling you, it get bad.
So I love the Lord.
Amen.
You said sex devil. What are you referring to?
That horniness, and don't get it wrong, bro. Don't get it wrong. It don't have to be multiple people. You having sex with your girl before you get married, that's the same sin as you going to have sex with somebody else. All the sins are the same. It's no high or low. Just think about this. You look at murderers and certain people at a certain caliber. God don't look at it that way. He look at it as you cuss this person out, you just murder somebody in my eyes because your sin is the same as this person's sin.
Right. There's no right or wrong.
So don't think you're not doing wrong because you're only having sex with your girl. The flesh of itself, you doing that's still wrong, bro. It's still wrong. You got to change that.
So are you wanting to wait to have sex until marriage?
Yes, I do.
So how's that working out for you?
Strong demon. I just told y'all the demon was strong. Didn't I just tell you the demon was strong? Strong, bro. Strong. I battle with that every day. Now, once I get it, I can, now that I'm up in age, I can wait a little bit longer because it used to be every night. Every night we gotta make sure that get done. But now it's okay. Maybe I need to wait a little longer.
So does masturbation count as that?
For sure.
Oh, okay.
For sure. It's the same. Because I had a homeboy and said the same thing. Man, when y'all gonna stop having sex? So we asked him you don't have sex? He's like, no, I ain't mess with nobody. I said, do you masturbate? He's like, yeah. That's the same thing, bro. I'm
just listening to you.
No. So is it that you try to stay away from the sexual things? And substitute it for the roles? Because I know y'all
why does everybody always speak on the roles?
Because that's the most popular thing.
It's not though.
It is,
really
bro.
Not the hype.
Cap. Everybody talk about
not
the
the hype.
It's not the hype.
No.
For you, it's not the hype. You don't really like it.
Not the hype.
I feel you. I understand. We ain't gonna get too deep. We gonna wait to her podcast to do that. Catch me on all the fields because I got all the conversation for that.
Even on all the fields, what you get announced, what you get. Because at the end of the day, I'm still a woman. I'm a lady.
I love it.
I'm a mother.
Yeah, for sure.
I give a little advice here and there, but the roles ain't it for me.
It's not.
It's not.
That's my first time hearing that.
Bro. It's not. I mean, it's nice, but it's not.
I respect that. I respect that for sure. The reason I say that because I hear about it so much. You know what I'm saying? People talk about it so much, so I just had that, that notion. I mean, I don't know. So, but it's not for you. I understand.
It's not.
That's cool. That's good. I guess.
It really doesn't really. Honestly, when it comes to that, it really don't even really take all of that.
Yeah.
You have to know
it's
yourself.
overstimulating.
I mean, it's some icing on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you know yourself, you know.
I like that, bro.
You know
That's what we got
saying?
her in here. This is perfect.
I feel like if you know yourself, it's deeper than that rose.
Right, facts.
And that's why the rose to me, like when people speak on it, it's like that's nothing.
I like that, bro.
You know?
I like that. A lot of jaws dropping. Yeah, you heard it. You heard it, bro. It ain't really all that. So.
Because I have grown, like literally, I have grown as a woman, like when it comes to like sexuality and like myself. Like when I was in a relationship and I did choose to be sexual with somebody that I was in a relationship with.
Okay.
I was just doing something to do it.
Really?
I wasn't getting anything out of it.
Oh man.
You get what I'm saying?
So
now that I am who I am,
that would kill me.
It's like now I know.
So let me ask you.
So that's why I don't. I will never put myself out there like that.
Man, I love that, bro.
That's why it's so like in order for me to even go there with somebody,
right?
I have to be in tune with them. I have to be connected with them. I have to have some type of mental connection, physical. I have to love them for me to give myself to them.
Man, that's crazy, bro. It ain't.
That's just me. I'm just being real.
It ain't too many. It ain't too many out there like that. I commend you for that, man.
I appreciate it.
Because a lot have learned to cut all the other stuff off and just be in the flesh.
Yeah.
And you having that mental.
It's different for a man.
Capacity, yeah, for sure.
It's easy for a man to get a nut.
Yeah, a man will have sex with a rock. Okay. And that rock looking thick today. That rock looking thick today. Oh man, bro. Man, you gotta have control, brother. You got to have control. Man, I done heard some stories. Y'all got to have control, bro. And I know y'all out there doing it because my homeboys and I didn't experience it too. So, I mean, we're all guilty for sure. But at some point in time, with maturity, that's got to change for you. Like, your mindset got to change with age. Like when they say wisdom, that's what wisdom is, like maturity. You got to mature in your mind. So you've definitely matured in your mind.
Absolutely.
Love it.
Thankful for that.
Hey man, me too.
I'm so thankful for that.
Man, that's crazy. Man, that's good. That's good.
So I have a question.
Talk to me.
Why are men so insecure?
So I'm glad you asked that question. You came to the perfect place. So when you say insecure, what do you label as insecure?
Insecure.
What's the action of the insecurity?
If you know that I'm yours and I'm your woman, and I'm honest with you with everything in me,
okay,
why are you insecure if I have someone that I've always been friends with, or let alone a cousin, somebody, just in general? Yeah. And I'm around them and you feel insecure. Why? I have always shown you.
Right.
I have always shown you, communicated with you that you have absolutely nothing to worry about. I've introduced you to them.
Right.
And you still feel insecure. Why? I don't understand.
So a few things. I'm gonna touch bases on as many things as I can with that one. Okay. A lot of times when it comes to the quote unquote insecurity, he fears you being around somebody, maybe messing with somebody. Guilty as hell, bro. Excuse my language. The guilt kicks in first. That's like off the top.
Guess what? They're guilty.
Right. That's what I'm talking about.
All right.
Their guilt kicks in off top at first. This from experience. Like knowing that I've done something that you have no clue about, I gotta watch my back now.
Because you feel like she might know and she might not know.
No, what it is that I know you don't know, because if you knew, you wouldn't be here and you wouldn't be kind of chilling around. You don't know that though. Ooh. So
it's a lot of women that deal with a lot of things and you think they don't know, but they know. So how can you even put yourself to be in a situation and you don't speak on it? Okay, it's not about putting myself in that situation. It's just about I'm watching you. I'm giving you a chance to be honest with yourself.
That's rough, man.
I'm giving you a chance to be honest with yourself, but you can't even do that. Because little do you know, I'm 2 steps away.
Oh, why you
I'm
like
giving you a chance.
leaving the relationship?
Yes, I'm giving you a chance, but you are steady lying
So
and doing what you do.
When it comes to like, have you ever been in a situation where you know a guy had sex with somebody and you didn't like say nothing about it?
Absolutely.
What?
Absolutely.
Man, I couldn't do it.
And it was before me.
Yeah.
I knew.
And then you asked about it. And
I did not.
You didn't ask about it.
You know what? I did. And you know what they told me?
What?
No. No, I would never do that. That's my people. Like, no.
And you knew that he had already
I knew it.
dipped and dived.
I knew it.
So how you know though? Bro,
let me tell you something.
Women are private investigators.
I am a believer. Let me tell you something.
I learned from the
Let
best.
me tell you something.
Go ahead.
I'm a believer of God.
Amen.
And one thing about it, God do not play about his children.
Swear to God. Hey.
Don't
I don't
play
swear
with
to
me.
God, but you know.
I'm a child of God. Don't
Amen.
play with me.
Pray about it. He will show you.
I know. God
will
has
show you.
always given me the spirit of discernment. So when I feel like something off, it's off. And I'm right 9 times out of 10. I can guarantee you that.
Love it, bro.
And I'm not saying that because
in
I'm
tune.
better than anybody. I'm
Yeah.
saying that because
For
I
sure.
know God is not going to reveal nothing to me because I'm just guessing and assuming. No, God's showing me.
Facts.
And I be right every time.
Yeah, for sure. Like, don't.
Thank you, God, for that. Shout out to you.
Amen. Don't
Shout
ignore
out
the
to
red
God.
flags, bro, because all you got to do is ask. But the thing is, don't be out here doing what you doing, knowing you doing wrong, and then go ask him to show you
Oh,
something.
no.
No, I'm not talking about you. I'm just in general.
Okay.
Yeah. In general, like, don't be out here doing you and making moves and going asking the Father to show you something, because if he got to reveal that person, he got to reveal you too. So be careful what you ask for.
But guess what? Sometimes you don't even have to ask God to show you. He just going to show you.
For sure.
Because guess what? Sometimes people can block you from your blessing.
Hey, man, we was just talking about that earlier.
We were just talking about that.
For sure. Man.
Like, God will want to take you somewhere and elevate you. But
Amen.
the only reason why he not is because you got this person right here.
Confirmation.
That ain't got no business.
Confirmation. We haven't.
Business.
Hold on. We didn't rehearse this at all. The Father is so real. Like, I don't, there's no doubt in my mind that God is not real. There's no doubt in my mind that he exists. Excuse me. Because I just listened to this before she got over here. I just listened to a sermon about this before she got over here. No cap. We haven't scheduled this. This is strictly off God's confirmation. And it just came just that quick.
And
I'm catching goosebumps right now.
I have text messages to confirm that because
Facts.
he even asked me, do you want to go over anything? I'm like, no.
Facts.
Spit it from the dome. Like, let's throw me off guard. Ask me whatever.
I love it, man. I love it.
I have proof of that.
Confirmation. We are right. We are exactly where we're supposed to be right now. And that just confirmed it. So shout out to Don't Skip the Vibe podcast. Amen, Lord, for the confirmation, man. We thankful for sure. But go back to the insecurity things. For sure, that's the guilt is the first thing I would say that sparks a guy's interest because they've been moving on the silent or as if they think you don't know when you do know. So they feel like they gotta watch their back in that moment. Like, man, what is she doing that now that karma got to come back around and, kick me in the tail. And number two, it's a lot of us out here that have been hurt by women. Okay. So that guard is still up because they hadn't healed or they hadn't put themselves in that situation where they need to take their time to themselves to heal before they even get in it, or they see like small signs to feel they are reminded of what they already been through. So that could be a reason. And the third reason is, I don't know, man. It's got to be, speaking for myself, being insecure. When I hadn't found myself yet or learned how to value myself, I feared stuff like that. Now I don't fear it at all because I feel like if you got somewhere else to go, should I go find somebody else? Like, it's a lot of people out here. It is. And if I feel like if you're for me, I have no reason to fear you leaving or not being here because my spirit is gonna have hunger for you. And if that hunger in my spirit goes away, that means you're not supposed to be here. And I think to myself, like, I'd be all right with her. There's only one person in this world that I was in a relationship with, and I felt like after we broke up, I felt it in my spirit, like I was empty. You know what I'm saying? I felt in my spirit that, okay, it's not, I can't do this shit without her. So it's only one person.
Well, you know the saying, hurt people hurt people.
For sure.
They do. They really
right.
do. They hurt the closest and the dearest people that have the best intentions for them. They hurt them so bad.
So even though you've never cheated, have you ever hurt somebody? Or
I probably hurt somebody in a sense to where, I was with them and I broke up with them due to certain reasons, and I didn't get back with them.
Right.
For my own purposes.
Okay.
And that's why I say boundaries.
Right.
Because me, I always give a man the opportunity. I've never been the type of woman to be like, all these men the same. I always give a man the benefit of the doubt.
I love it, bro.
I'm just being honest.
I love it.
I promise you, I'm not trying to sound like I'm good,
man, I love
goody,
it.
and all that. But like, I always give a man the benefit of the doubt. If you show me, once I give you the benefit of the doubt, that you just like them, then of course,
I ain't got no other choice.
I ain't got no other choice.
Yeah, for sure.
But I give you the benefit of the doubt of it, and then when you get too comfortable, it's a difference in being comfortable but getting too comfortable.
Right.
I want you to be comfortable with me.
Right.
I want you to feel like you can talk to me about anything.
Okay.
But if you get too comfortable and feel like you can get away with something,
then
that's where the problem lies.
Yeah, that's no good.
And so that was my biggest thing. Boundaries.
Okay.
Respect.
Okay.
You're not finna be calling somebody love boo. You got a woman at home. You know what I'm saying? It's stuff like that.
What was you thinking, bro? What was you thinking? Love, but that's a boo. None of that. Call them by their name. You can't be giving the pet names to the little.
Some guys really don't. I had to realize some guys really don't think.
Man, they don't.
When
bro.
they do stuff, they don't think.
Yeah,
they feel like it's so harmless, and it is. It means a lot. Like and it's not. Like it's something that I pay attention to. It's hurtful. It's harmful. I would never call nobody nothing. Man,
that's good. Having those standards and boundaries about yourself. That's amazing.
But
you gotta have that. Got to.
Everybody, I am a believer in. I try to, like I said, give people the benefit of the doubt. I feel like everybody deserves a second chance.
Right.
It depends.
Okay.
On the situation.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. For sure.
But at the same time, it's like, if you're a believer in God, when you know.
For sure.
You know when you need to let go.
Facts. So do you, that's my next question. So when it comes to your ideal husband, what characteristics would you prefer him to have to be that guy for you? My time with God is in the shower. Okay.
When I'm in the shower, I pray to God all the time.
Amen.
I pray for everything.
I do the same thing.
Seriously, I
do the same thing.
I pray for everything I want.
Amen.
Job.
Right.
I name every characteristic that I want in a man.
Facts.
God-fearing, family-oriented, stable, stability.
Bro, y'all listen. You better get your notepads out.
Stability.
If you think you got a chance, here's your chance now to make sure you maybe check off all them boxes just in case you run across Miss Waters.
Intimate.
Okay.
Caring. Pays attention.
Okay,
doesn't keep up with right or wrong.
Facts.
Like the Bible says.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like I just pray to God for all of these things.
Amen.
When I'm in the shower, all the time, every time. And like I said, I'm not in a relationship right now. I am conversing, but we'll see what God do.
Amen.
We'll see how God works. Because guess what? At the end of the day, what's for me is for me.
Amen. For sure. And there's only one. There's only one. There's only one. And that's good, man. That's good.
But what scares me is because I see so many marriages with people, and it's like they still dibble and dabble.
Playing, bro. They playing like you just can't do
they
that.
They still dibble and dabble. They have everything that they want right there, but they still dibble and dabble.
Mm-hmm. But I feel like once a man finally, and a woman, finally gives in to those Christian values and submits to that, it's not only that you're doing it for your relationship, the Father's watching you. So when the lights are off and nobody's in there looking, he's there looking. So in my mind, for me personally, and I just said this tonight, I said, I'm not doing what's right for you because you're gonna let me down one day. And I can count on that because you're not perfect. And I'm gonna let you down one day. So if I ever just do it strictly for how you treat me or the value of you, it's gonna change because you're gonna not be perfect all the time. But if I do it for myself and do it for the Father, like that's being faithful to myself, even if you're not around. And that's priceless, bro. That's priceless. So you got to get in tune with yourself. You got to set goals and boundaries for yourself outside of your relationship so you can feed into your relationship and bear those fruits that you need for that tree of life that you got going on. So, and the touch bases on the intimacy part. She's just not talking about flesh, bro. She say it's intimate. Break that down for us real quick.
I'm talking about like mental and all aspects, like paying attention to everything. Like when I'm having a conversation with you and I'm telling you something that I don't like, I don't expect you to react a certain way. I expect you to be like, hey, I understand where you're coming from.
Right.
You feel like that, I got you. I feel what you're saying. And vice versa. I say the same thing. It's not, it don't always have to be an argument when I'm coming to you about something that's bothering me.
Just talk about it, bro.
Like, let's talk about it.
Exactly. Just talk about it, bro. Even if we don't agree, it's like no room to even have an argument. Like you don't think how I think in this situation. Cool. So how can we balance this out for it to help both of us instead of, oh, I got the upper hand this time and you always trying to win battles and this, man, dog, that arguing situation, just get away with it, man. Learn how to talk, learn how to communicate. Even if it's through a text message or a third party or go to counseling, bro, whatever you need to like keep it at peace and being a man that loves my peace, bro, I wouldn't do anything to have that, bro. If you're not going to fuss at me, being gentle with me and talking to me with some sense, bro, that's a turn on. We can have this conversation without you yelling at me. Bro, I don't think you understand like what you can get out of me if you bring that conversation to me. You talking to me with some sense, you gentle with me, soft, bro. It's amazing, bro. I'm catching chills just thinking about it.
That's the same way with a woman
too. Yeah.
Because when a woman comes to a man about something, they gonna automatically assume, oh, she nagging. She nagging. She fussing about. No, I'm coming to you and telling you because if I don't speak about it and I don't say a word, that's when you should be concerned.
Yeah, bro. I've heard that before.
You know what I'm saying? That's the truth. If I get to a point where I don't have to talk to you about nothing, beware. It's time is ticking.
You almost out the door, bro.
Time is ticking. You almost out the door.
So, hey, y'all take notes, bro. You gotta take notes, man. It's right here in your face. It's just not us having the conversation.
Really
it's right here,
just
bro.
Communicate and just be willing to learn. Be willing to accept. Be willing to be open. Be willing to not be judgmental. Just be there. You know what I'm saying? It's simple. It's really simple.
I'm here for it. I'm here for it for sure. So my next question is, when it comes to your peace, outside of your children, outside of family, where do you go to find your peace? What do you do? What route do you take to pamper yourself mentally?
Y'all.
Let's hear it.
Baby, one thing about it, I'm going to have me a drink.
Cheers.
I'm going to have me a drink.
Cheers to that.
You know what
Cheers
I'm saying?
to that.
I'm going to have
Cheers
me a drink.
that.
I like to have me a drink. I like to be around. I like to be around my people.
Okay.
I like to laugh. I love music.
She a rapper.
I can freestyle a little bit too.
Hey, you.
But I love to be around nothing but pure laughter. Like, just be around my people. They get my mind off so much, and music as well.
Man, that's cool.
You know what I'm saying? So cool. That's my way of getting my peace, and I think that's why my friends, like, they know when I'm in a rough space, they're like, I'm coming to get you. We finna go get a drink.
Man, that's cool, bro.
We finna go get some food.
Bro, my homeboys, do y'all hear that?
We finna go get some
Come
food.
get me, man. God damn. Lord forgive me. Come get me, bro. I be here. Y'all know where I stay. Come get me, bro.
Get him. He just need a drink. drink?
Man, some food, like anything, bro. Take me to we can't say the restaurant, but take me down the road, bro. Y'all know what I like to eat, man. Just come get me, dog.
Take 'em.
Dang,
That's all it
it'd be
takes.
simple, man. We can just go to Walmart real quick. Man, shout out to my boy Said, man. I miss you, dog. Since you the move, man, we used to take trips to Walmart all the time, bro. See, we can pick up the college girls back in the day, dog. Man, I miss them days, brother. Man, you got to come back to the town, man, so we can just go to Walmart together, man. That's how we just come pick me up in the 18-wheeler, and we gonna go to Walmart. So that's cool, bro. How many friends do you have? You got a lot of
I
friends.
really do not have that many friends.
For real?
You'll be surprised.
No.
Absolutely. I stand firm on a friend. If I consider you as my friend, you like family.
So how many you rocking with right now?
If I do that, I might hurt somebody's feelings. It's just best for me to keep them close.
I love it, bro.
It's
I
just
love
best
it.
for me to keep.
Hey, you didn't make the list, baby. You didn't. You thought you was on there, but since you friends with
But
my
you know
friend,
what?
that's how you was around all the time.
If you know, you know. If you know, you know.
Oh, man.
Those are my friends that are out there watching. If you know, you know.
You know, I don't, bruh. I could say maybe a dead giveaway. If you get around her and she opened up her phone and she opened up her text message and them dots at the top, if you ain't in them dots at the top, you probably ain't on the list, bro. You probably ain't even on the list. You ain't make the favorites in the text message. You know you ain't on the list. So maybe that's a good way to find out, but we ain't gonna put y'all on blast tonight because y'all be doing stuff, man.
We're not gonna do all that.
So you say you like drink. What's your choice of drink? Like, what's your number one mixture, or like, what's your drink?
Let me tell y'all. This called a G. This is the GY.
GY?
Jameson, ginger beer, lime juice, or Jameson, Red Bull, and lime juice. That's my go-to. I like tequila too now, but Jameson, that's my drink.
James. I don't think I've ever had Jameson before. Was that brown liquor?
When you come to all the fields, I'm gonna ask
say no
them
more.
to mix it up for you.
Yeah, give me that. Give me
It's
that.
gonna change your life.
Really?
Yes.
I'm scared.
Listen. I got him and the homeboys drinking it.
Nah. What is it? What is it called? You gotta send me the recipe. I need that.
I will.
What is it called again?
Jameson. This called a G-Way.
G-Way. A G-Way.
I have people going to the bar, which of course people gonna automatically assume I know what their drink is. No, it's my drink. If you go to the bar, if you go to the Tavern, let me get the G a drink.
Okay.
They gonna know.
Well, you probably ain't gonna know because we're gonna edit that part out.
Yeah, we gonna edit that part out, but it's called the G-Way.
Right.
Jameson ginger beer lime juice or Jameson lime juice and Red Bull. It's gonna change your life.
Jameson, lime juice, and Red Bull. I'm curious now, bro.
It's a nice concoction.
I might go figure that out tomorrow. I don't even think I'm gonna make it to the podcast.
Concoction.
Cause I might mix that up tomorrow. You know, we got another taping tomorrow, but you know, I might
It's a nice looking
go ahead and try to holler at that. For real. So when did you find out that you could sing?
I was in middle school, but I was singing at Henderson, and I'm not gonna even lie, it was Black History Month. And
She
we
with
was
Harriet
singing,
Tubman.
y'all. We got up there, and I caught a door and Charlie horse.
What?
Yes.
Where?
At Henderson.
Like
It was
where?
Black
On your
History
leg or
Month.
something?
My leg. It took
And you was singing that hard?
It took everything in me.
Sung a Charlie horse in her leg.
I got a Charlie horse, but I'm like, dang, I got little vocals on me.
Like you can feel it coming out.
can
Like,
feel it.
man, I found that out. Like I used to dance back in the day. If a lot of them don't know, I got YouTube
You dance
videos.
like Chris Brown.
I can cut up. Like I used to cut up. Like seriously, I used
Hit a
to cut
little
up.
one too.
I can't. That back, whole different back. And that waist and that pair is different now. But if you go on YouTube, you can see some of my old videos. But I learned I could dance at like 10. Usher song, that song came on in the back of my aunt's truck, and I started dancing. I'm like, I can do this, and it just took off after that. So yeah, I ain't did it in a long time. So don't think I'm finna cut no rug now. Stanky leg. The stanky leg days when I was really out there, but them days over with. So, So did you like sing at church or anything like that?
I did. I sung in church.
You lead the song?
I have led a couple of songs.
Man,
And
that's
every
hard.
time I did, let them use you. Let them use you. That's all they said. Let them use you. I'm like, Lord.
Man,
I'm
that's
talking about
hard.
they'll call me out on the spot. I'll just come there one day. I ain't singing on the choir, nothing. They getting ready to pray. The pastor like, the church I was going to was Sand Creek. Shout out to Abdul. He would call me up and be like,
What? That's down 25, right?
That's in Rock Hill.
Oh, okay.
He would call me. I'm gonna get Najee to come up here and sing the song. Why altar call?
Right.
Why altar call going on? I'm like,
Oh,
God
man.
darn it.
I had to come today, man. But that's good though. Like you gotta use that voice and use your gifts, man. You gotta use those gifts.
For sure.
And they said those gifts will bring you millions of dollars. So if you got a gift, you better tap into it best way you can, for sure. So my next question. I had a scenario happen today. I was walking to do a fragrance review. Like I always do fragrance reviews and try to get the views up. It works. So I was walking in to do my fragrance review, and this woman was walking in, and I was a ways back. You know, I'm in the street, like walking up. She's at the door, and I thought in my head, I wonder if she gonna hold that door open for me. And she walked in, she held it open. I didn't know how to feel about that. You think I can't hold the door for myself or something? No, I'm playing. But my question is, and that kind of sparked my interest, like for her to do that. She had to see value in, you know, the atmosphere or her just being respectful. So my question is, would you take a guy on a date?
Would I take him on a date?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Questions asked.
No, we're not talking about your significant other. We talking about
Somebody that I'm getting to know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Really?
Yes.
So it's on me tonight. Let's go out to eat.
Absolutely. No questions
Man, that's
asked.
love, bro. That's love. So if you wanted to set an ideal date for a guy, what would you do? Let's walk through it.
Because I actually have had a situation where I was dating somebody.
Okay.
We would have date night, and we would have, sometimes it'll be at home, and sometimes it'll be out. So
Right.
he'll plan one week, I'll plan the next one.
Mm-hmm.
For instance, I had one where I picked up some canvases and some paint.
I've done that.
He ordered food, picked up some canvases and some paint, and the topic was paint how you would feel, paint how you feel about me.
Okay.
And so we both painted how we made each other feel. We both painted it.
That's love, bro.
And it was so dope. Like when I turned it around, he was like, wow, this is different. I ain't never,
That was a good night.
It was definitely a good night.
That was a good night. Dang. Man, bro, that was a good night.
It was 100% a good night. But
Man.
I'm into the whole date. I love dating is what keep everything alive.
I love it, bro. I love it.
It keeps it alive. I'm all
sure.
for it.
And with just to pivot off of that, we like to feel valued too.
Absolutely.
We definitely like to feel valued, appreciated. Me feeling wanted by you, that goes a long way. Like even just your smidge of things, it amplifies me to want to do other things for you. So the things that you saying that y'all want men to do, I want him to do this and this and that, just show him just a little bit of appreciation. Show him a little bit, hey, I can do that too. Now, there's some guys out there that don't deserve none of that. So you just gotta, you know, be able to filter out what's good for you and what's not for you. And that comes with talking to the Father for sure. So,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah. So that's good, man. I enjoyed this.
I did too.
This was great.
This was
For
nice.
sure, man. We definitely
You didn't get too spicy.
not too bad.
You didn't do the most.
Not too bad.
Maybe it can be a part 2 in the making.
For sure. I already
You
had
know?
it in my mind. I was gonna make this into a series if you was down.
I'm 100% down.
I love it. Man, that's all I
Let's
need to
do
hear.
it. Let's do it. I'm here for it.
We love it, man. But this is Don't Skip the Vibe podcast with Najee for the night, man. We gonna lock it in. We appreciate y'all tuning in. Y'all have a great night.
Y'all have an awesome night.
Peace.
Peace.